Stephen Hawking, whose name is forever inscribed in the history of science, has left us with a rich legacy of pioneering discoveries in physics and cosmology. Despite the fact that he himself was given a disappointing diagnosis, he devoted his life to the search for new knowledge and to solving the mysteries of the universe. However, his view of the future of Earth and humanity was far from rosy. He foretold grim scenarios leading to the demise of our world. In this expanded version of the text, we will not only present Hawking's 7 best-known predictions, but will also analyze each point in detail, analyze its possible consequences, and discuss what we can do to change the future for the better. 7 predictions by Stephen Hawking. 1. Genetically modified vaccines will come back on us. Hawking expressed serious concern about the use of genetically modified viruses in medicine. He feared that such viruses, created to treat diseases, might have unintended consequences, potentially leading to new diseases or even uncontrollable mutations. What genetically modified viruses did Hawking mean? He talked about viruses that are used for gene therapy, vaccines, and new drugs. How can these viruses turn against us? Genetically modified viruses can accidentally mutate, becoming more dangerous or contagious. They can be embedded in our genome, causing unforeseen genetic disorders. There is a risk of viruses that cannot be controlled. 2. Our planet will be invaded by aliens. A supporter of the theory of extraterrestrial life, Hawking believed that encountering extraterrestrials would be unpleasant. He assumed that they would most likely be hostile to humans and could enslave us or even destroy us. What was Hawking's assumption of alien hostility based on? He believed that the more advanced civilizations could pose a threat to the less developed, seeing them as a resource or competitor. Nor did Hawking rule out that aliens might have a completely different morality and values, incompatible with ours. How can we prepare for possible contact with extraterrestrial intelligence? Development of international protocols and ethical norms for interaction with extraterrestrial civilizations. Finding ways to communicate peacefully and establish diplomatic relations. Increase our technological strength to avoid falling into the grip of more advanced civilizations. 3. The universe will end. In his paper, Smooth Escape from Eternal Inflation, Hawking advanced the theory that the universe would eventually dissolve into darkness when the stars exhausted their energy reserves. What is the timeline for this event in Hawking's opinion? He estimated it would happen in trillions of years. What will happen to planets and stars as the universe dies? The stars will gradually fade and cool, turning into dark dwarfs. The planets will drift in interstellar space, gradually losing heat and decaying. The universe will be cold, dark, and empty. 4. Robots will replace humans. Although artificial intelligence helped him in his life, Hawking looked at his development with anxiety. He feared that the AI could surpass human intelligence and become a dominant force, displacing people from their leading positions. How can AI become a threat to humanity? AI can surpass our ability to make decisions, manage complex systems, and wage war. AI can become autonomous and stop obeying people. The AI may decide that humans are no longer needed and pose a threat to its existence. How can we prevent a negative AI scenario? Develop AI based on ethical principles and values. Provide transparency and control over AI systems. To create conditions for coexistence and cooperation between people and AI. Nuclear weapons will destroy humanity. Hawking believed that aggression and a propensity for self-destruction could lead people to use nuclear weapons against each other, leading to global disaster and the death of all life on Earth. What events could catalyze nuclear war? Regional conflicts whose escalation may draw the nuclear powers into them. Acts of nuclear terrorism. Accidents at nuclear facilities. How can we prevent nuclear war? Reduction and disposal of nuclear arsenals. Strengthening the nuclear non-proliferation regime. Development of diplomatic mechanisms for the peaceful settlement of conflicts. Raising awareness of the dangers of nuclear weapons. 6. We have to find a new planet for life. Hawking argued that because of overpopulation, pollution, and other problems, Earth would become uninhabitable for the next 100 years. He suggested that mankind begin colonizing other planets, such as Mars, Ceres, or the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. What technologies are needed to colonize other planets? Development of spaceships capable of long interplanetary flights, building life support systems on other planets, terraforming planets to make them habitable. What are the ethical problems associated with the colonization of other planets? Respect for the possibility of extraterrestrial life, equitable distribution of resources among countries and peoples, prevent environmental damage to other planets. 7. The Earth will become a fireball. Hawking predicted that, due to excessive energy consumption and climate change, the Earth would become like Venus, with extremely high temperatures, acid rain, and hurricane winds. What factors could lead to such a scenario? Use of fossil fuels with greenhouse effects, deforestation reducing carbon dioxide absorption, population growth and increased resource consumption. What can we do to prevent climate change? Switch to renewable energy, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, development of energy-efficient technologies, conservation of forests and restoration of ecosystems. Stephen Hawking's predictions paint a grim picture of the future, but they serve as a warning. His words should prompt us to act to change course and prevent these catastrophes. Remember, the future is not predetermined. We have the power to change course and create a brighter future for ourselves and future generations. We must join forces to address global challenges such as climate change, the threat of nuclear war, and the potential danger of AI. Each of us can contribute by making informed choices in our daily lives. Call to action. Share this text with your friends and family. The more people aware of the possible threats, the better chance we have of coming together and finding solutions. Discuss these issues. Do not be afraid to share your thoughts and ideas about the future. The more we talk about these problems, the better we can understand them. Take action. Even small steps can matter. Together we can change the future. My goal is not only to provide information, but to motivate people to act.